Yeah, dog. And we're live. Welcome to Wreck to Riches. This is live stream official number 37. Happy Thirsty Thursday to everybody out there in the crypto space. You like the intro there about the Armageddon? Is it Crypto Armageddon? It feels like it for a lot of people. I know what you're going through, but don't forget, if you're on YouTube, smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe, post notifications. You can always catch the daily live streams when they go live. And if you're over on X, because we're live, we're dual streaming live on YouTube and X. If you're on X, smash the like button over there, retweet it, repost it, get all the hashtags, let all your friends and family know that Thomas G is live. R2R episode number 37, ladies and gentlemen. And always remember, disclaimer, we got to say it, I am not a financial advisor. I'm for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You got to do your own research. Don't ever allow a social media influencer out there on any social media platform to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency, because you can lose it all. All right. Shout out to DeFi Approved. We can never skip the R2R theme song. Let's get it.
Lady of the Faucet, just get it.
Woo! Yeah. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loops, buying all these plots. Thomas G and Mike got the chat on lock. With a drip and pause. Got these dogs and pigeons from me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, and I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. Now I'm up to the core. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, back to riches. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, it's back to riches. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, back to riches. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, it's back to riches.
Shout out to DeFi Proof. Wherever you are, brother, we miss you. Hopefully, we'll see you on the scene here. We can have you on R2R live stream, Crypto Talk live stream, number whatever. Hopefully one day. Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin. Look where we're at. $60,200 Bitcoin. Down $443. Now, in the grand scheme of things, that's absolutely nothing for crypto. But it's been dipping. It's been dipping and dipping. There's a lot of things going out there that are not good in the world. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Times are tough. October is turning into Rectober, but things can switch in a heartbeat. I always tell you can go from zero to a hero real quick in crypto, or you can go from a hero to a zero. This happens. And don't forget, hey guys, listen, everything in cryptocurrency is high risk. I don't care what it is, but if you want to participate in something as far as a meme token, and there is no risk, meaning no money spent out of pocket, not your hard-earned crypto, nothing from your credit card, then take a look at this commercial ad.
Yeah, dog, it's Thomas here from R2R. Welcome to the Bad Money Tap to Earn free game, where you can earn your free airdrop by simply tapping your screen. All you got to do is follow the instructions in the description of this video. Step number 1. No laptop computers, no desktops, anything like that. You're going to need a smartphone. Step number 2, if you don't have Telegram, download one and log into your Telegram account, or simply log in if you have one already. Step 3, click the link below in the description, and it's going to take you straight to Bad Bunny, where you can tap to earn your free Bad Bunny meme token airdrop. Let's go!
I'm telling you, man, I don't know the dude. I don't know who that is. Let's go into the chat and see who's here. Sivo P, what's going on? Hey, Pat, what up? Ads, yo, man, what's going on? G, what's going on? Hey, Pat, let's go. Servet Czek, did I say that right? Yeah, dog. Let me get a yeah, dog. What's going on? Proof brought the heat on this one, but I do miss Crypto Talk song. We got that, man. We played it in yesterday's video. We getting wrecked or riches? I like it. I like it. Brit VR, welcome, welcome. What's going on, bro? Look at the DXY. We hit a major support line. That is why Bitcoin dipped. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things going on in the grand scheme of things when it comes to cryptocurrency, worldwide events, things going on with and just finance, global finance as a whole. Elections coming up. You got a lot of things factoring in. Any update on Zen Layer 1? Nothing that I know of just quite yet, man. Not that I know of. Jack Levin, I went on a X space the other day and I asked the question that nobody asks ever to Jack Levin, and he logged off. And Zen2 was like, oh, he conveniently logged off. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But it had nothing to do with X1. It had to do with OPZen and why they made OPZen the only one with 300 amps. And it was just like, see ya. Let's see. Buying the Oscar dip. We'll talk about Oscar and everything. Can we rank those picks from top? Hannah, Misha, eDoge. We'll run through all those tokens in a second. Let's go to crypto bubbles. Let's just look at the environment. The Crypto Armageddon. Can you believe this, man? FTN, there's one little green bubble right there. What is this? Fast token. All right, $745.89 million market cap. Ranked number 86. Never heard of it. But, hey, it's green. While everything on the day and in the hour, we got some things popping up. But for the daily, it's all pretty much red. So, you know what? I just saw Hex here, right? Look at it. For what we're going through in all of crypto right now, especially looking at the price of Bitcoin, we're looking at the price of Ethereum. Meme tokens are down. And then you go and you look, go to gopost.com. Richard Hart's ecosystem of tokens ain't doing too bad. It's slowly rising, right? I mean, there's people are still down drastically, but it's a slow grind up during some very volatile times in the market. So there could be some manipulation going on, this and that. I'm sure people can speculate that, but to me, it seems like it's not being really touched at this point, right? But let's take a look here. As we move on, people want to take a look at the price of everything. Going back to the price of Bitcoin, we'll pull up the Ethereum chart, see how wrecked ETH is at this point. You know, it is what it is, man. There's a lot of, like I said, we'll take a look at the Yahoo Finance page, down $42 on Ethereum, $2,320. It plummeted since the 27th. Look at this. I mean, everything has, but this is a big major dip. October got canceled at least for the first week. At least for the first week, it looks canceled. But again, you can go zero from a hero real quick. Jumping over to Yahoo Finance, because unfortunately, Bitcoin is now correlated, and it wasn't for many, many, many years, in direct correlation with what's going on in the stock market, right? The S&P 500, all these Dow 30s, NASDAQs, all that stuff, it's all tied in the markets at this point. And the S&P 500 down 4.76 points, you know, in their world, every point counts. 133.35 down on the Dow 30. And then you got everything that's going on between Israel and Iran. All right. There were some things as far as attacks happened last night. You saw that it turned out not to be true, I believe. And I'm only going off some sources I've seen that they accidentally attacked like a Russian base in Syria. Once I saw that article, I looked in crypto and it was like, boop, like instantly when that news came out. So very interesting. The talk of the day for meme tokens, though, Hannah, I got the Hannah dip all the way below 3 zeros and an 8. It's recovered 3 zeros and a 9 0. And I had somebody in chat ask me today, because there's a lot of things going around about the narratives between Hannah, SD, and all these, like, it's PvP that's happening right now. And everyone's saying you're the cabal, we got the true narrative. And it's like, oh, do you believe in the narrative? I don't believe in any narrative. I believe in what we've been provided by Satoshi Nakamoto originally with Bitcoin, and that's transparency within the blockchains. Narratives are something that I look at of other people believe in them. So with Hannah, you have a solid cult at this time, right? No matter what comes out, whether it's the most solid evidence in the world that proves that Hannah is a false narrative. And SD, for example, is the real name. There's going to be the people who run with that and say, oh, the truth is revealed. They'll go over to SD or they'll be upset. But there'll be people that are absolutely denial and don't care or really don't see it that way. They're going to believe what they want to believe. So narratives are just human emotions that are going around in circles. I step back and get it out of that emotion and I go, all right, true or not true, do people still believe it? Answer is yes. True or not true, which you can find out on your own where the truth lies is what's happening on blockchain. Is there transactions and volume? Is there an exchange buying tokens right now? Yes, there is. What exchange is that? Well, that's for you to find out. Go do your homework. So there is an exchange that's actively buying tokens. You can see it happening on chain. The people are aware of it. You go in the Telegram, you ask, they'll let you know. I can't do everything for you. So I see that on chain, the transparency of what's happening. The narrative is just, to me, it's absolutely ridiculous that we are in an environment in crypto where narratives push tokens this far, but it's been making people money in meme tokens for a long time since Doge came out, right? So you have to understand, if you want to get caught up in the narratives and sit there and argue with people all day, what's true, what's not, and what might be the dog's name, that's on you. But it becomes absolutely irrelevant when that token loses its trading volume and people don't have an interest in even talking about it or debating about it. So cult, volume, numbers, and facts and beliefs, these are all different things that you can micromanage on your own and say, all right, I'm going to make a decision and buy this token because they said on Facebook or they got screenshots that this is the dog's name. Or you can go on blockchain. You can go on the blockchain and pull up, the holder count and go say, let's look at the distribution of the wallet, see who's buying, who's got, look, we got a 3% wallet here. Whose wallet is that? Plug it into DBank, see their activity, see where the money's coming from, figure out what exchange is buying, because right now the exchanges are looking for money prior to the bull market. During the bull market, they're going to make a lot. So Binance, number one wallet holder of Nero CTO, during a bull market, when it gets pushed to $1 billion market cap, they own the supply. They're going to own that entire pump, and all that volume is going to be on their exchange for the token. Supply shocks happen. You got to go through them if you want your Nero CTO, and they're going to make money on the fees. So in a position like this where you are scared, right? When you are hiding and running scared and selling your tokens, somebody else is buying your future. You got to think of it that way. If it's a good token and you believe in it, why would you sell it? Or maybe you're swing trading, who knows? But the experience and coming and you look at a website like this, some of you are in your first cycle and you see this and you are scared. You put your first $1,000, $2,000 you've ever put in an investment, and it's 50% dropped. I've been there, but I've been through many cycles. So now I know where to look for opportunity and where it's at and what happens in moments where, whether it's the DXY or Iran's going to war and the US may get involved and, disasters across the world that are happening, certain events that create panic. I understand that those are my opportunities. And I learned the hard way through my first cycle. All right. I learned the hard way through my very first cycle on when these things happen. And luckily, the reason when I became very well off in crypto was I had that experience. And once COVID happened, I knew that was the panic opportunity, because on a global scale, this virus went all over the world. The people were scared and the markets reacted. I went in. And you get this feeling right here, right?
Oh, Daddy thought he lost you. It's all right.
Oh my God, I almost died.
No.
I almost died. That was so scary. Thank you.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
I had a realization. I've been alive for 24 years and I haven't even done anything with my life.
That was me. That was me once upon a time. So, I felt all this and I've been through it. So some of you are going to go through that for the first time and might not make it in the cycle. But if you listen to the right people and you gather enough facts, and for Hannah, for example, now you're looking at it this morning, drastic drop. You see wallets. You can come here on deck screener and you can see the wallets that are selling at a loss, right? They went and they watched the Jake interview yesterday on YouTube, and they were buying it at 2 zeros and a 2, and it went up and it crashed, and they're selling for losses. And I'm like, all right, man, I've been telling my people that these narratives are mixing up right now, right? And money's going to shift because people are so caught up in the narrative and not what's happening on chain so much, they might not know or care. They're caught up in the name. In addition to that, the Iran war's going on. Some money is getting drained out of the markets. They're getting out and they're storing their value in like stable tokens or just getting out. So those two combinations, I was like, the dip is coming. The dip is coming, guys. Just wait for the big dip. And as it dips, I'm not perfect enough to time the bottom, but I'll buy a little. Dips again, I'll buy a little. Got up at 4 in the morning and started going shopping. I got back into Hannah below 3 zeros and a 9. On a couple wallets, I did fairly good, but I had a wallet that did 6 figures. I'm very, very happy with the timing, getting in early. So now I get to repeat on somewhat of a large scale at this market cap. What's the market cap at right now? 8.2 million. Maybe I'll get a repeat run, but so far the narrative is strong and people believe in that. I think other people asked about other tokens. Right now, we'll take a look at ones they were talking about. I guess we'll look at Oscar, right? So I tweeted about Oscar yesterday. And again, this all comes down to these narratives and what's going on in the space. So if we look at the Oscar chart here, what happened with Oscar? Long story short, CTO. Now, who is pushing this and making the logo for Oscar? That happens to be Paradox, which Paradox claim to fame is he is the original person who designed the Shiba logo. And when that came out that he was supporting Hannah and then made their really cool looking logo, it just took off. Now the Hannah name was just like, hey, the name's Hannah versus somebody saying the name Esty. Well, they were able to kind of distance themselves from that and have a stronger narrative. So they had two. We have the name Hannah. Okay, well, you think it's Esty? That's great. We got people who believe it's Esty. Cool. They don't think it. They believe it's Esty. We believe it's Hannah. But do you got Paradox? And that was the big thing they had. Paradox made the logo, original creator of the Shiba logo. Apparently, I have no proof of that. But now he's pushing Oscar, which is it's a $432,000 market cap, right? It's down in the dumps. I bought some, and I'm going to hold it for the long run and see what happens. It's like a total gamble play. Like this could either completely flop or it doesn't, but it has the support of Paradox, who in real time has been saying, I'm supporting it, I'm making the logo, and the logo is going to come out like any hour now, some point today. And if you go look at his Twitter, we'll take a look at his Twitter. He is posting like crazy. So not only is he one of the, sole purposes, reasons that Hannah exploded because of the logo theory and the narrative that people believe in. Remember, I don't care if he made it or not. I care if other people think that. If other people think that, I can make some money, right? Because I look at what's on chain. And right now on chain, I don't see much volume, but I'm banking that it could happen. That is my wild guess. And so far, they've had some listings on some Web3 wallets as well. If you go look at their Twitter, you can go figure out the entire narrative that's behind it. But I'm giving you some things to take a look at, because right now, this market cap is very low. Paradox is involved with the logo. So volatility is going to be there. You go, beep, 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 beep. Oh, I'm up. Oh, I'm down. Oh, I'm up. Oh, I'm down. Oh, I'm up. Oh, I'm down. And until people start buying in, because it's so early on with the token, you won't see a solid foundation and growth for some period of time. Who knows how fast it can happen? But I was at the very beginning when Hannah was incubating before Paradox came and made the new logo, and it was just the Hannah name. So those are the opportunities that are there. And during a day like this, everything feels like a failure. Everything feels like a failure. So some of you will double down on this play. Some of you will double down on ST that's down and Hannah that's down. And it's really just, we'll see what happens. We'll see the strongest narratives, the strongest communities will survive. And that's just kind of how you play it. Let's take a look at the chat here. Israel just bombed my portfolio. Yeah, everybody. What a good price to pick up some more Bitcoin, or how far do we drop? Not financial advice. Yeah, this is never financial advice. How far Bitcoin will drop? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm like not a chart person. I can just say like ultimately, I look at this. Let me bring up the Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen follows Thomas G, by the way. Let me pull this up for you guys so you can take a look. All right, this is what I'm looking at right here. This was a tweet by Scottie Pippen, but it has a story to it, right? We've seen it play out. 2016 in October, we see it dump down, come up. 2020, big dip, comes here, goes up. 2024, we're here. Will it go up again? So this is one cycle, two cycles, three cycles in a row that have happened. So history to repeat itself here seems likely. It seems like I could believe into this. It's not like a narrative, but it's like, okay, it's done this every time. So we look at this, and this is why October narrative or October exists. So right now, people are really happy that these dips are happening. And unfortunately, I'm going to make a lot of my money off of the new people that are not only watching me, but that are out there that don't even know me. So the ones that I know, I feel bad because I understand what they're going through. The panic, the feeling of like, man, I'm down. I'm just going to cut my losses, and crypto is not for me. And maybe I'll try this new narrative, and you go and you get wrecked there. I make my money on those people because they sell me their future. I buy their bags with my experience. And when it goes back up in a day or so, and they're just like so overwhelmed, and they go, oh my gosh, and then they buy back when it's going up. They buy back in, and I'm like, time to sell. Give it to you at a premium on my trading wallets when you're swing trading. So unfortunately, like it's player versus player. I can only control what I can control with my portfolio. The same with you. So you've got to understand that, and we'll go back to crypto bubbles because you look at something like this. This creates panic, man. You know, imagine people running around the streets like I'm broke, and then you just seeing all your friends and family crying because they're broke. And you're like, I'm broke too. Like, I need to. This isn't a good feeling for people to see. And a sea of red, this is where you make your money. This is where you don't make money when the price is going up. I don't understand. And I'll go back to the Oscar chart too. And we'll go to the next token we'll talk about. Well, a prime example since it's played out, right? And this is why I was telling people in my group, like here with Hannah, I was telling them, I was saying like, I started selling bags here, and I was like, hey man, I'm selling right now because it's got a top. And I was talking about the top happening around here. I was like, I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. So I just kept selling as it kept blessing me with higher highs. And I was just like, you got to wait for it, guys. Like it's going to happen. There's no token that just continues to go up because all the influencers are now pushing it from this level to this level. Once it reached here and they got their 2x, they're telling everybody it's going to 50 mil. And I was like, no, it's got to correct hard before we get the 50 mil. It could happen. I could speculate that it's likely, in my opinion, but it has to recover fast because the exchanges that want to get the volume want to also buy it cheap. And they're smart enough to know, like, this ran hard. We'll buy it when it gets here. So I'm happy to be buying with the exchanges that are interested. If there's more, I think everyone wants Binance, but I've seen it all unfold with Nero CTO. I've seen it all unfold with Hannah, and this is all the same story, right? And I feel bad for those people that are following, the influencers that are just like going balls to the wall at the top. And I don't think there's any other reason to be doing that and not telling people like a correction's coming unless you want to get the exit liquidity. It wouldn't make sense. You can ask anyone who's in my chat. Here, I'm like, dude, it's coming. It's coming. And I'm like, I don't want to flood their bags, but I want them to know like it can happen at any second. It's supposed to. It's what happens with every meme token. And the good ones that survive and come back really thrive and you make money. Let's see. Iceman, what's going on? Scotty, that's what's up, right? Yeah. Saw that Pippin tweet, bullish on the 90s bull. Yeah. Scotty follows me. I love Scotty. I did a video for him and they've reached out. They wanted more content, but I have to be completely honest with you. Like ball token, I bought it, traded it, and then I have some on a wallet, but I need to revisit that hype because I just been caught up in everything else. So there's a lot of things I've bought that I don't even pay attention to. It's like, let me sit and wait and see what happens. What other tokens were people talking about that they want to look at? Oh, probably like what eDoge. Let's take a look. What eDoge? Same story with everything, man. Everything's taking a hit. You got to be active in the groups. You got to see if the community is strong. Do people believe this is going to recover? Are the whales still in? Check out everything as far as the distribution. I think everything kind of pretty much looks the same. What are you going to do in a market like this? My thing that I do is a dollar cost average into the things that I love the most. And as eDoge was one of them, I openly said I was been trading it. And then I've traded enough times to have the bag that I have to just let it sit. I understand that certain narratives are going to be very strong at a certain point, and they're going to have their comeback or they're not going to come back. So I tell myself you have to be willing to lose that amount you put in the meantime, accept that it's down or accept that it will never come back up. For me, I buy these tokens and a dollar cost average on days like this, and then I look back and I just say, okay, was that a good play? Because now everything's great again. Did it go up with the market? So that's been yet to be, something that may or not happen. Let's see, Misha top 10 wallet exited. How's the view on that? I can't really comment on somebody that leaves. There may be a reason why. My reason for selling Misha on the wallets that I have is I bought Misha on a few wallets, and I said, different entries, different price points. Today, on the ones that I sold, because I still have some Misha, I was like, let me sell some Misha, get into Hannah. Hannah goes up, flip that, and my hopes is Misha is still down to go back in. But I'll be okay if it goes up and I don't get the discount because I still got Misha at the very bottom so far on a wallet that I've been buying as it's just been going down. So it's really, really hard to understand when a narrative is going to hit. The Misha narrative, I'm going to go to the token here. The Misha narrative, to me, I have to look at it as I buy it and I hold it and I can dollar cost average, but it might be a while because Misha, people have said they've proven that it's at the end of the credits of the Vitalik documentary video. That's not coming out till winter though. So there might not be the Misha hype until then when it's public, right? It didn't get released to everybody. It's not public yet. When it's public and then everyone goes, oh, it says Misha in Russian. I had somebody in my chat who said their wife read the credits that was on the video that everybody's been able to see at the bottom. And it confirmed like something along the lines, I believe, like we love Misha is at the end. So yeah, if that particular movie doesn't come out public until let's say winter, December, January, then that's probably not when the hype will happen, unless things change. I don't know, and anything could happen. Misha can get the listing that got canceled all of a sudden and take off. So I always make sure that while I'm trading and then selling, at a loss to try to bring that back with another momentum token, another momentum play. That I hold some still because at any second these things can change and go from zero to a hero. How could you time it, right? Anything can happen. Do you mess with Swinlana coins? I heard stories of people getting wrecked in that casino. No, I don't. Is Misha coming back? We'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, that video that the whole Misha narrative is surrounded by is not going to be public until wintertime. So Misha had like an exchange listing with HTX that was supposed to happen on the 21st, got canceled because of whatever reason. If that for some reason out of the blue, HTX is like, we're ready to list it, and of course that'll impact the price. And would we have seen it coming if they do it randomly? No. If the Vitalik view dollar cost average, let's say I continue dollar cost average as it's going down all the way till winter and it launches and everyone's like hyped about it because Misha is in the credits and it's been confirmed, will there be another wave of hype? Could be. So I would have to be banking on that. So that's why it's like, let me put it to the side, buy some. I got out of some positions, so we just leave it there. There's not much volume going on, but you got to understand its entire narrative is like dormant until certain things happen. And people have to understand you have to have patience. You want to get into a meme token and for it to take off. Okay. If that's all you do, you're going to be jumping coin to coin. I showed the prime example on Nero CTO where I had patience on a couple wallets and I was like, dude, one of the wallets I sold way too early, it will forever haunt me. Very happy with the money I made. But look at the kind of patience you had to have being early in Nero CTO, right? Then you got this pump and it dumped drastically on the 6th, and you had to wait all the way to this point. Meanwhile, all these other coins are taking off. All these other positions are doing better. So, I mean, in the long run, traders get wrecked, holders win. It's like the marathon race between the rabbit and the turtle. Do you still believe in Pulse Chain? I think I've clearly said, and this is your first time listening to me many times, and I want you to know I am the most bullish on Pulse Chain over everything. Okay, everything that I do is to make money to put into my Pulse Chain bags. Right? I am a definitely hardcore into Pulse Chain. Now, guys, I want you to understand something too. As like people want to hear about meme tokens and all that. There is, in my opinion, the blue chips that will do well based off the structure of their ecosystems and how they were minded to existence. And I got the Titan X chart here. I think we're like in the last big day of the trillion Titan X tokens coming out. This right here, and it's got even meme tokens and within its ecosystem. Titan X to me, if you're looking, and this is not financial advice, but if you're looking for opportunity and you have the patience of at least the mindset in the next 90 days to the end of the year, you could experience something that you've never experienced before. I know I'm on the verge of experiencing something I've never seen before that could have a direct impact on price. Titan X is going hyper-deflationary. You can't look at any of your meme tokens or any of your investments and say that they would have any experience of this even close to it. All right. So Titan X has an entire ecosystem of flywheels that are burning the tokens on a daily basis. The amount of tokens that are going to come out into circulation are going to go down to practically nothing towards the end of November. And there's so many leveraged tokens plays on Titan X that can help you get more. There's an entire ecosystem. So if we want to watch the interview I did yesterday with the dude where we would go over element 280, there's so much behind it. But to me, second to Pulse Chain would be Titan X. Pulse Chain, Titan X, and then all the meme tokens that I'm building my portfolios by buying early on the hype and selling, they go back into the Titan X flywheel. They go back into Richard Hart tokens. Those are my two core belief systems. The meme tokens I've just got through telling you, I've been telling you, I don't care about the narratives. Everyone wants to talk about Hannah's the real Shiba Inu. I told my chat yesterday, I don't care if Hannah's the real name. I don't care if Esty's the real name. I don't care if the real Shiba Inu's name is Lumpy Rutherford. All right. I'm in this because meme tokens do make gains because of other people's belief systems and cult-like mentalities. I can benefit and leverage that to make money to go into the blue chip stocks. The ultimate blue chips overall obviously would be Bitcoin and Ethereum. You get everything that you can to get 10, 20, 30 X's so that people probably want more Ethereum more than anything. And then you cash out, right? So timing is everything. Pulse Chain has less venture capitalists than all the altcoins in the top 100. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're right about that. So jump into the chat. Is there anybody who has any questions about any tokens? I know Titan X. Okay, so Titan X, we were talking about that on a dip. I've been saying like, hey, these levels here, all within these days, not charting it, nothing like that. These are all buy zones for me. I got tokens that I'm mining, so I don't need to buy it like crazy, but I'm not selling it at this point. I'm just going to just let it build up on all my wallets. I've gotten enough miners and Hydra and Hyper and all that, and I'm going to hold off to the end of the year because everything's in motion for this to just take off, right? I don't need to speculate on a name of a dog. I don't need the cult mentality structure and to see what everyone's thinking. I just need to sit back and let the system do what it was designed to do, and that is to take Titan X out of circulation and burn it, and the token's going to become hyper deflationary, and smart contracts are going to be buying. It's not just player versus player. It's smart contracts that are going to own the supply. Never experienced that, never seen that. That type of price appreciation is going to be something that I feel like is going to be overwhelming. The overwhelming amount of gains that people will sell early out of 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x. And how if I hold on long enough, I can experience the 100x, the 200x during a parabolic bull market that I think we're on the verge of experiencing. Not financial advice. Our sex is buying up Hannah. Yes, you can go in their chat and you can ask about that. You got to do your research because I don't want to. I don't go out here and throw like, oh, this exchange is buying. I'll tell you that if I were them, I'd be interested. And now that I've seen that they're buying, go ask in the chat, go research so that you can make that educated decision if you want to go and buy Hannah. Because obviously this morning, when I went and bought Hannah on this dip, I'm up and I went big. And I'm up. I can sell right now and make a ton of money. But I want to hold off till we get to like these levels and back to new all-time highs. If that happens, it's wrecked or rich. We're not promised anything, but people are buying. There's people wallets accumulating. I've seen exchange wallets in relationship to exchange, and we'll see what happens from here. Is there any other tokens? It's a day where the kids are home, so this is going to be like a 45-minute stream. But remember, when it comes to Titan X, guys, when it comes to Titan X, this is something special. The tokens are going to burn forever.
Forever. Forever. Forever. Forever.
Right? You heard it. So anybody that's new to the Titan X ecosystem, there's a whole lot to kind of grasp and understand. What I recommend is check out yesterday's interview with the dude on Crypto Talk number 3, where you can find your one-stop shop, where I think it's the best, going to be the best onboarding tool. If you don't know anything about Element 280, you go learn about that. And right now, I think it's not financial advice, but for me personally, to be loading up on Titan X and collecting my miners and then waiting for what's to come. What's to come is, and I can show you some stats real quick, how it's gone from its hyperinflation to like no inflation is going to be happening. It's going to go to zip, completely die off by the end of the year, right? So here's the inflation rate. You'll see October 5th would be in 2 days. That's a big inflation day. This is big. This is big. And then you get towards the end of the month, you have a nice big one here. You have another big one here in November. This one would be the biggest until things die off, right? November 15th, but it's nothing. 230.52 billion Titan X. I can honestly say between all my wallets, I got more than that personally, which I'll probably burn half for a lot of the protocols by that time. There's a lot of bullish things. Then down to nothing in early December. Nothing's coming out. That's something you probably will never see in your lifetime. Probably haven't. Not going to see that with any of these meme tokens. Not going to see any of that with these meme tokens whatsoever. Let's take a look at the price of Hex. Right, Richard Hart always deserves his tokens to be talked about. I'm buying Hex every single day. Every single day, I've been buying Hex. I've been buying Hex every single day since it was 0.0039 every day. I waited for the bottom. I thought I was going to get 0.0035. Didn't get that. Been buying every day at least $1,000 per day of Hex since that moment, and I'm staking it. And I'm staking it not long term. I'm only staking it till after the elections, where I think things can start to take off, so that I have it liquid. I'm not doing like these 1 year, 2 year, 5 stakes. None of that. None of that's going on. But interesting times. Interesting times. Interesting times. Let's see. Let's go back. Take a look really quick. See if Bitcoin. What has Bitcoin done since the beginning of this live stream? What is Bitcoin at? Is it gonna go? If it goes below 60,000, ooh man, Armageddon. I'm gonna be like, Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
What the hell is even that?
What the hell is even that? All right, guys. So let's see if anyone says buying on the EHEX side. Yeah, always buying EHEX. I've been talking about EHEX for like the past year almost. Like, I love EHEX. That's where I originally made millions of dollars in crypto, was buying EHEX December 2019 and staking it for a year plus, and getting to sell at those tops. So I got nothing to say bad about Richard Hart. Each side, my bad. Well, you don't have to buy it on Ethereum. You buy it EHEX on Pulse Chain, which is bridged over. So yeah, I got a lot of it. I'm happy with that position. Happy with all my Pulse Chain positions. I just want more and more TINX. I feel like I don't have enough TINX. But don't forget to pound the like button. Remember, the kids are here. So tomorrow is same time, same bat channel, 9:30 a.m. PST. Only Monday through Friday we do this. Later on, you can watch my Bad Bunny update videos. Remember, there's no risk to earn that airdrop XP. Just tap your finger for that meme coin airdrop. Check out the link in the description. Till next time, guys, we shall do it again. Yeah, dog.
Lady of the faucet, just get it.
It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loots, buying all these plots. Thomas G and Mike got the chat on lock. With a drip and pause. Got these dogs and pigeons, farm me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. I'm up to the core. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, just back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, just back to riches.